Hey friends, Rebecca here. I've got some great natural light in my room today, so I want to show you this new product. Today I'm going to be experimenting with these Encaustic wax paints by R&F. Again, a brand that comes out of New York here in the USA. And so this is a beginner's kit to encaustic painting, and I can't wait to really dive into this and explore. Today all I'm going to do is take out these paints and just check out these colors for these waxes. And so this is a really neat kit, and I'm going to unwrap this and show you everything that comes in this box. But what's so cool about it is the box itself can also be used for your art making, because it is a cradle board. Is what they call it. So it's an official encaustic cradle board. And so encaustic, as I have learned, encaustic just means to burn in. And so there's different techniques that we can use to burn in. So for instance, you've seen me in this playlist use an iron to just melt the wax onto some really slick paper. And official encaustic artists use a torch to melt the layers of wax as they build up layers of art. And so it's just a very unique artwork. So I'm a beginner, and I've been learning everything just watching YouTube and great demo videos that are out there. But they give you 2 pots to melt the wax, and so we're going to need a heating surface, and I'm going to show you that in a minute, what I'm going to try. And then there's a wax to clean your brushes, and then there's also a wax, the encaustic medium, which will help blend the colors and dilute the colors, and also layer wax in your artwork. So encaustic medium. So that's what this is, and I believe this is the wax that we use to clean the brushes. And so they have given us 2 brushes in this. Oh, those are so soft. Did not expect that. They don't look soft in the picture, but those are extremely soft. But you need a good quality brush that can handle the heat. And so here we have 2, and they have, I believe, 40 different colors, but here we get a choice of a selection of 5 colors, which will blend nicely. Oh, and look at this, you get even more practice boards. So again, boards that are specifically designed for the encaustic method, that can take the heat. So very nice. Once I get the torch and work officially with encaustic, this will be a lot of fun. I'll probably practice on, like cardboard to get started, layers of cardboard that are even more economical to start and practice. Oh, stickers. I love stickers. Here's some more information about this kit. And this looks like oh wow, some beautiful brochures. Here's the color chart for all the colors. Oh, and look at the information they give you. Oh wow, a lot of great info about light fast and what the ingredients are, and comparing all these different colors on transparency and drying time. That's probably going to apply more towards their pigment sticks, the oil pigment sticks. These are wax based, and so they're going to dry very quickly. And then here we have another beautiful brochure. So I'm going to take some time to look at this. Gives us all a lot of good information for beginners. I can't wait to really dive in. And again, this is a nice board for artwork. So we basically have 3 very nice surfaces to practice and have official art on, and then the basic materials that we need to get started as we explore encaustic. But today, what I'm going to do today is just pull out these colors and explore. Alright, and so burn in. We need some sort of way to melt the wax. So here is what I'm going to try. And I have played with this a little bit already. This came from Amazon. It's an electric warming tray. It's a silicone warming tray. And there are many different versions of this on Amazon. And they are very inexpensive. This was $10. I don't know if it's still $10, but I will put the link to what I bought. Let me warn you, I have played with this a bit already. It is very hot. It can get very, very hot. So be very, very careful. This is not something you want to have your kids around. You want to stay very vigilant. Don't leave the room while this is plugged in. It gets very hot. It's hard to fine tune the temperature. It does seem to get hot on the top and bottom. So just be very careful. I'm going to unroll this in a minute and we'll take a look together. But it did get warm, and on a low setting it was still plenty warm enough to melt crayons. So I have plugged it in and experimented just briefly. You can lay the paper on top of the warming mat. Now again, the warming mat, they clearly say it's not for anything but pots and pans. So, you know, this I'm not recommending. I'm just telling you what I've used, a way to heat crayon. But I laid the paper on top of the warming mat, and I've experimented with some different products. This was just tempera paint sticks. Here was a different brand of wax paints. And again, this was on a warming plate, laid copy paper. I'm just going to experiment with copy paper, and then use the crayons, different types of crayons and wax encaustic media on it, and then once it cools, just a few seconds to cool it, it's dry to the touch very, very, very quickly. And so I love that about working with encaustic. As soon as it cools, it's dry. And I don't know if you can tell, but the wax kind of gives your paper a translucent appearance. So that's so fun. Another added element of the design. So I experimented with a few different things, but I'm very excited today to on camera work with some of these colors. All right, so let me get the warming plate out and set up.